Hey everybody, Adam here. Before we start this new 3-part series, I just wanted to let you know that yes, we do acknowledge that we've been off the air for a little bit, and just that we're not going anywhere. Life sometimes gets in the way, and these 3 episodes are going to be it for about a month or so. We're going to take a little break because we need to. And then we're going to come back stronger than ever with some fun episodes and stuff. So I just wanted to let you know that we have not gone anywhere. And I hope you keep enjoying the show and remember to keep celebrating cinema. So on with the show.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Please be advised that this movie has no nudity.
I'm out.
Come on, Annie. Let's go to the movies.
Yeah. I just have to wee-wee.
And we're back. Just like the 5 Musketeers.
What the hell am I looking at?
A country where culture means pornography and slasher films.
If you had these boobs, you'd be obsessed with them too.
Very exciting, big event. Everybody's excited, huh?
We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends.
We're Cinemadness Podcast.
Welcome back to the Cinemadness Podcast. My name is Adam. I am here with Roman.
I'm unidentified. Thank you. Don't fire me.
Oh, he's a UFP? Unidentified podcast? I don't know. And, as always, we're here with Allison.
Hi. I don't have a funny opening.
That was good, though.
Yeah, I actually
I have a Volvex.
Volvex is an opening. So we are doing we're doing the podcast. We're back. How's everybody been? How have you been, Roman?
Now that I'm looking at you, I've been better.
You've been better.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
100%. Yeah.
That's bad. Okay, well, Allison, how's your life been?
Great.
Like Tony the Tiger, great?
Great.
Okay. I'm all right.
Watching
Thanks for asking, guys.
Well, we've never done this before.
Adam, how are you doing, bud?
I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic. That's what I'm doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make us all more personable to our listeners, you know. We just usually jump right into the thing, and we never give the audience a chance to.
Is that why you were passing me off in the street corners last night? You were trying to get it to be personal?
Well, no, we needed money for new mics.
Oh,
so
man, that day sucked.
Yeah.
I didn't get a new mic, so...
Yeah, it didn't suck that well. It didn't suck that bad, apparently.
It's your job.
No kidding.
All right, so we are going to do something a little different tonight.
Hands?
This episode. Today, tonight, whenever you listen to it.
Tonight.
Vegemite, whenever you want to listen to it. I have my old man glasses on. I'm ready to go.
Can I at least be in a memory foam mattress? Because it hurt my back last time.
We are doing a series called Celebrating Shipwrecks. Not too soon from the Titanic thing.
I'm so excited because I've been wanting to cover the Titanic for so long. Thank you so much.
Well, you can't go there by yourself, and you can't go there in something called the Titan. So, but the opportunity to be a Rubik's Cube champion is still out there. So.
Oh, okay.
These shipwrecks, what I like to call, are movies that we found that were under 5 out of 10 on the IMDB list.
Oof.
Yes. We each picked 3 movies.
No, we didn't each pick 3.
We picked 3 movies, one each.
There you go.
Each of us picked a movie.
That's way too many shipwrecks.
We each picked 1 movie out of this list, so that's a total of 3 movies, if you're keeping track.
God. At least read the list to the people.
And
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We should post that or something.
Yeah,
or show them the list.
Let's do that.
So you're not going
now
to read the list
to be clear, and you might be getting to this. To be clear, we had to pick a movie that we had not seen.
Right, which was hard in its own.
Well, only hard for you because you like lots of shipwrecks.
I do, and I do try to see as many movies as possible, but.
I try to see as many movies as possible. I think Roman saw some too, but I had never seen almost all of these movies.
I never saw any of the movies that we picked, so that was good.
Well, yes, that was the rule, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, but what I'm trying to get at is it was easy for me. I just had to kind of look up to see what the movie was about and who was in it and just kind of pick.
You know what? I'm going to go against grain and I'm going to read the list.
All of them?
I am.
How many are there?
I didn't do the full list, just the list that I gave you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So what is the list that we had to pick from, Roman?
Ladies and gentlemen, the list will be as follows that we had to choose from. The list of bad movies was Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2, The Hottie and the Naughty, The Son of the Mask, Battlefield Earth, From Justin to Kelly,
Aw.
Jaws the Revenge, Rollerblade 2002,
Rollerblade.
Rollerball
Rollerball.
2002.
He's reading it, everybody.
Wait, I did see that movie.
Yeah,
oh,
with-
I saw
with
one.
Chris, the guy from American Pie.
Yes.
Listen, Meow, Catwoman,
Oh, I saw that one too.
Kazam,
Not Shazam, because that doesn't exist.
ho ho, put away your eggplant, Emoji Movies here now.
Oh God, I did see that.
Speaking of eggplant steel, speaking of eggplants, Breach.
Who?
Breach.
Breach.
Oh yes.
That's one of Bruce Willis's end of his life movies. I hate to say it like that.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
no.
still alive.
Yeah, it was.
No,
it
but
was
he's
really-
making
know.
all these movies just to give
I
his
know.
family.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, 1995.
I like that movie. Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey
Yeah.
were in that.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
The Master of Disguise.
Oh,
Barbed Wire.
I liked Barbed Wire.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh man,
Oh, speaking of old man, Crossroads with Britney Spears.
Okay, I did see that. I've seen more than I thought.
Oh yes.
Roman's already breaking his microphone.
Oh yes. We left off from Britney Spears' Crossroads. Now let's talk about Captain America 1990 with
Ooh,
the
Red-
bike helmet.
I really wanted to do that one because I know Reb Brown, and I probably could have gotten him on the show.
Thank you, Red Brown. Superman 4.
You know, he was from Space Mutiny.
Okay.
Okay.
Another
Oh,
horrible
nice.
movie.
Thank you again. Pretty awesome.
Oh, are we almost done with this list?
Almost.
Okay.
Superman 4.
The Quest for Peace.
Ooh. Never-Ending Story 3 apparently really doesn't end.
I didn't
With Jack Black.
I didn't even know they had 3.
Speaking of something that you didn't know they had, Dungeons and Dragons 2000.
Oh man, that was a bad.
Speaking
movie.
of D-
that was Thora Birch in that movie.
Speaking of giving it a D, Dragon Wars D-War. All right, answering questions that you never wanted to ask. I know who killed me.
Oh, that was Lindsay Lohan.
Yep.
And speaking of really awkward movie titles, Ballistic X versus Sever.
Sever.
Oh, with Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu and Antonio Banderas.
Speaking of sequels that you never asked for, Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
That was the newest one?
Yes.
I need to watch that.
No.
Yeah, I think I do.
I haven't seen 3.
Jeepers Creepers creeps me out.
Well, this one will not creep you out.
Aw.
You should watch 2 again.
Yeah,
No.
actually, two. Yeah,
I've given
should-
you enough money for watching Jeepers Creepers 2.
All right. We're almost done, folks. Left Behind 2014, Teen Wolf 2, Singularity 2017, Bats, Torque, The Patriot
Bats.
1998, Highlander 2, The Last Thing He Wanted, Ultraviolet, Wing Commander,
He's getting more and more into it.
Supergirl,
What is
Sorry,
that?
folks. I'm feeling it. Taxi 2004.
Oh,
and
Jimmy
finally,
Fallon.
Skyline. Oh, no. Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah.
Oh, Queen Latifah,
Yes,
yeah.
where she's a cab driver who drives NASCAR better than most NASCAR drivers. And that's real.
I've
So-
actually seen more of these than I thought.
So what did we pick? We had to pick movies that we didn't see. So we're going to start tonight with Skyline.
Ooh, Roman's pick.
Yeah, so...
And then our next episode is going to be...
Don't tell him.
Okay. All right. And I just want to say before we even get started talking about Skyline, we still maintain that there is no such thing as a bad movie, that we do celebrate cinema, that art is subjective, but it is sometimes fun to make fun of stuff that needs to be made fun of.
I mean, movies are kind of like your kids where we don't have a favorite, but we all do.
No, I have a favorite.
Yeah, exactly. No, but we don't have a favorite, but we all do.
We all do, yeah. Every movie is somebody's favorite. Every movie is somebody's favorite movie. Wow, I can't even get my own taglines right.
I don't think any of these movies are somebody's favorites.
Somebody's got to love this
No,
movie.
I'm almost certain that there's somebody out there.
Not my pick.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So you don't think that someone that even worked on the movie
thought it was their best work they ever did?
I hope not, because if that's the case, they shouldn't move forward with the with the film business. Maybe it was one of their first movies. Maybe it was their first movie, and hopefully they learned something, like the director, and got better through time.
Like how to take the cap off the camera lens.
I don't know what that means, but that's nothing to do with this movie.
Yep.
Because this movie had lots of lens flares.
Yes. So, what we are doing the 2010 movie Skyline. I did all my research from IMDB and Wikipedia and watching it. Let's do our taglines.
Oh,
taglines for this movie. There are only 3 of them. One of them is really long. The first one, don't look up.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Second tagline, soon our first encounter will become our last stand.
Okay.
And the third one, if you think you can hide, if you think you can resist, if you think you can survive, you haven't seen the light. That sounds vaguely like we're watching Left Behind, because it sounds like a Rapture type thing.
Yeah.
But it is kind of a Rapture type movie in a way, yeah. Do you guys have any alternate taglines?
You'll feel more comfortable when you get blue. No?
I didn't think of any tagline.
James Cameron and J.J. Abrams had a bastard child. Yeah. Blue lens flare.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, the evil cocoon.
Oh, I like that.
Evil cocoon.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. In my notes that I was taking, I'm like, hey, you want to see where Nope got their idea from? Huh? Yeah.
If you like Nope.
You want to see where District 9... Wait, no, that came out first. No? You want to see what happens when people don't get a sequel to Aliens vs. Predator?
You did get a sequel to Aliens vs. Predator.
You want to see War of the Worlds and Cloverfield gone wrong?
Hey, there you go.
Watch this movie.
You want to see people who should have just stayed in their damn apartment?
Well, I mean, they kind of did stay in the apartment.
They kept on going out!
Well,
one of my notes was, wanted to be Independence Day, War of the Worlds, Cloverfield, and Battle of Los Angeles in one movie.
Yep, it's true.
In fact, the directors got sued by Sony because it was coming out a month before Battle of Los Angeles.
I don't remember Battle of Los Angeles.
Oh, no, that was actually really good. That should have been... that probably was a recruiting film for the Marines. Yeah,
or at least the Space Force.
Yeah. Thomas Jane was awesome, but he's in awesome pretty much everything he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go over the plot really quick. Let's not. Let's just do the directors. Because the directors are fun. The directors are the brothers Strauss, who directed Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which was equally bad and awesome at the same time.
Yeah, I actually like Requiem a lot.
I do too.
Yeah.
I like that the first 3 minutes of Requiem, a kid gets face hugged. I like that they killed off the the romantic interest because it's an action movie.
Yes.
It was just needlessly violent, and I loved every second of it.
Alien in the pool.
Yeah.
Was just such an awesome, eerie, like, oh no, this is not cool at all. Yes.
And it came out on Christmas.
Huh.
I have the poster. It's not. Oh yeah, it's right behind you. But it says this Christmas nobody wins.
So can we just add that to the debate? Is Alien vs. Predator Requiem a Christmas movie?
No, because it only released on Christmas.
Well, it released whenever you rub hard enough, but that's neither here nor there.
The brothers Strauss is stupid sounding. Just saying.
Yeah, they stopped going by that after Alien vs. Predator Requiem. They just started going by Colin and Greg Strauss.
Gee.
They are visual effects guys, if you couldn't tell. They came from a visual effects background, but they also did direct. They also came from the music video world. They were directors for 50 Cent, Nickelback, and Linkin Park.
That's going to be an ongoing thing, at least for another film that
we're
covering.
Yeah, but they did the video for Crawling.
Hmm.
So, and they did the video for In the Club.
Oh,
ooh, that's a good video.
I was wondering when I was watching that music video, as I watched 50 hanging upside down going, you know what would this cinematic style be like with rip-offs from other famous alien films?
Who?
Yeah.
Who were you watching?
50.
50.
50.
50. 50.
There you go.
You told me I'm not allowed to say 50.
I mean, if you're talking about him, you need to say his name correctly.
50
But I
Cent.
did once, and you made fun of me for
Well,
it.
it's because you're white.
But that was his name.
Say it again.
50.
It just sounds funny. 50.
But if I say 50, it's still wrong.
It is wrong. It's not his name.
I can't win. It's like the back of the vagina all over again.
Anyway, so why don't we talk about more notes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well-
yeah. Brother Strauss, yeah?
Do you have things to say about the Brother Strauss?
Oh, yes, Brother Strauss.
Oh, the Brother Strauss.
Oh, let's go ahead and talk about Brother Strauss.
That's not. They need to do like a grim story.
The Brother
movie.
Strauss started long ago in the town of
I don't
Becoria.
understand. When I saw that at the end, I immediately turned it off. I'm like, the Brother Strauss? This is stupid sounding. It was written and directed by them?
It was directed by the Brother Strauss. It was written by Joshua Cordes and Liam O'Donnell.
It took 2 people to write this movie?
Yes. And they also came from a visual effects background.
So nobody was of directing or writing status.
Well, the Brother Strauss were.
Maybe they didn't want to go Strauss Brothers because... I don't
Coen
know.
Brothers.
Yeah, or, was Sears and Strauss? Yeah.
Levi's?
Yeah,
Levi Strauss.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't a good fit.
But the
Wow. That was,
there you go.
the penthouse. That was the writer Liam O'Donnell's penthouse.
good for
And
him.
you want to get out of the lease? Is that why they...
They destroy it.
Yeah.
I feel like that penthouse should have been bigger and nicer based on the Ferrari that he drove.
Well, yeah, it was a condo.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But that's LA.
That's one way to avoid costs of set pieces. Is
Exactly. In fact, when I'm about to go over the budget because it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no.
Also, but before we get to that, Liam O'Donnell also took over directing roles for the 2 sequels to Skyline.
Is one called Skylines?
That's the third one, where the E in Skylines is a 3.
Okay, well, I'm glad that there's sequels because I was going to get to that eventually, so that makes me happy.
The budget was $10 million.
That's not a lot.
Nope.
Only $500,000 of that went to making the movie itself. The rest went to visual effects.
Clearly not for the script.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it was just a visual effects extravaganza.
How much money did they make?
It actually is considered a box office success because it made $68 million.
Nice. Good job, Donald Faison.
Speaking of, Donald Faison is a co-star with Eric Balfour.
Was that the main guy, Jared?
Jared.
Okay.
Jerrod.
He looked familiar like another guy, but it wasn't him.
Yeah, I looked him up 3 times while watching that movie thinking he was someone else.
Yeah, I can't remember.
With that elongated face, it's hard for him not to be mistaken for someone else. He's got a very long face.
Yeah, but I recognize the guy, and I couldn't.
He was sad a lot.
He should be Adrian Brody's kid.
Kind of.
Yeah.
There's another guy that looks just like him, and I couldn't remember the movie. It'll
Adrian
come to
Brody.
me. No.
No, I know exactly what you're thinking.
I can't think of it. He was always like that guy who gets in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Can we talk about the girl? And I'll tell you who I think she is.
Okay.
The pregnant girl. What's her name? Lee, maybe. I don't remember. I didn't write her name down. Do you have her written down?
All I have is Eric Balfour, Donald Faison, Scotty Thompson, and Brittany Daniel from Club Dread.
Oh yeah, Brittany Daniel was Donald Faison's girlfriend.
Yeah.
But the main girl, who was
pregnant one.
the pregnant Jared's girlfriend, I call her Dollar Store Olivia Wilde, because she looked like Olivia Wilde with
a little bit
giant dollar store. Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay.
It's okay. I called Margot Robbie. Basically, in another film that we'll be covering, I said that Jamie Presley needs to sue Margot Robbie. Pretty
No
much.
way. No way.
We'll get in more.
Yeah,
into
we
that.
will get into that more.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Dollar Store version of Olivia Wilde.
Okay. All right.
This was the first big picture by Rogue Pictures, which was supposed to be a fan-owned studio that didn't do very well. So there's that.
Kind of like MTV's, you write it, you watch it.
More like Kickstarter before Kickstarter.
Got it.
Like it was crowdfunded.
So Kickstarter stalled.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
There's a studio out now
called Push Starter.
No, it's an actual studio that I can't remember the name of it. I contributed to it once for a documentary, and it's just like that. It's just all
give us money.
It's all crowdfunded and stuff for projects. Huh. So the movie starts out with the actual alien invasion. Jared and Elaine are awoken by bright lights coming into the room as she gets up and pukes her brains out, which, is the universal sign for, oh God, I'm pregnant.
Or they had really bad Chinese last night.
I thought they had a hangover from partying.
That's actually what I thought as well, too.
Really? I went right to pregnancy. Yeah. And you get to see their friend get abducted. Well, you don't see their friend abducted. You see the aftermath of them being abducted, and Jared staring into the light. And then it flashes back to day one with the graphics and typeset that I can do with my own computer for anything, because this is basically After Effects, the movie.
Yeah.
A lot of blue lights in this movie, a lot of lens flare, a lot of $10 million went into CG, so there you go.
And it looks great.
It does.
It really does.
I have in my notes that the CG compositing does not look separate from the movie itself. It actually looks like it's in the movie.
You could release that now and it would look just fine.
Right. It doesn't look like those like Sci-Fi Channel movies that you see. I mean, it's not a bad looking movie.
No, not at all. I watched Margot, the smart house.
Oh God.
Yeah, that thing.
That should be on this list.
And this is 20 years ago. So the visual effects from 2004, they did
13 years ago. We're not that old.
No, this is 2004, right?
2010.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Torque is 2004.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I wrote that wrong. My bad.
I thought you said 10 years ago. So
no, I said 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's 13. You guys have anything to say about the opening?
I have in my notes the film opens with the Skyline. Perfect. Blue beam touchdowns, shines on couple. Let's see. Blue light causes radiation. Blew away? ? Shot to couple on airplane. And that's where we lead into.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. So they're on the airplane, and there's just no backstory in this movie, and it bothers me. So,
100%.
They're on the airplane. Where are they going? Okay, yes, we finally figure out where they're going. They're going to meet his friend Terry.
There is a backstory, but it's at the end of the movie when they're yelling at each other.
It's still not enough for me.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. It's too soon, too late.
So he holds up two pictures, and he makes her pick randomly old pictures from when him and Terry were friends. Terry played by Donald Faison. And he puts it in a book with a bunch of graffiti. Is he making a scrapbook for this guy? What is this?
It's his portfolio, basically. It's his art book.
But you don't
never explain that.
I know. You kind of have to put it together.
But that's dumb. So you have a portfolio. Your portfolio should show your artistic stuff, not pictures of you or your homeboy from 10 years prior.
Well, they went up to the mountains and they took care of some sheep. But that's neither here nor there.
It just was dumb. So that part was dumb.
Palms.
Huh?
Licking palms.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Then we see Donald Faison pull up in his
Rolls Royce.
No, it was a Ferrari.
No, it was a Rolls Royce.
Yep. Thank you.
It had the winged thing on the front and everything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That looked like a Ferrari.
I have in my notes Rolls Royce product placement.
Yep. It was a Rolls Royce.
I've never seen a Rolls Royce look like that.
It was a big black Rolls Royce, boxy looking motherfucking car. I think you keep thinking of Torque.
No, Torque didn't have nice cars.
I worked for a brief moment at Hyde Park.
Is there another
really
car
place.
in this movie?
Yes.
So the Rolls Royce is the one that got stomped on? No. There was a Ferrari.
Oh, okay. By the big creature
the Rolls
thing.
Royce picks him up because that's not Donald Faison that picks him up. It's a driver. It's like a loop.
So there is a Ferrari somewhere.
Yeah,
in this movie.
because the driver had the J-Rock sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah. So I am right.
Well,
Donald Faison is not driving a Rolls Royce. He's driving a Ferrari.
Yes, you're correct.
Thank you. I was correct this whole time. What are you talking about? Who's driving a Rolls Royce?
When they got picked up at the airport.
I'm not talking about them.
I just told you that.
But I'm not talking about them. I specifically said Donald Faison rolls up in his apartment complex in a Ferrari. And you guys were
in
like,
that scene,
Rolls Royce.
In that scene where he really tries to be black.
Yes.
And he can't do it because he's Donald Faison.
That's what I'm talking about. And he throws him the keys. See, I know my cars.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, that happens after the couple on airplane. Then it cuts to hip-hop music introduces Donald Faison.
Yes.
Faison is a mover and shaker, clearly, is what I have.
He is a mover and shaker. He just came from the gym.
Yeah.
He's sweating, and he's driving his Ferrari. And he's like, here, take this, valet man. And he walks up to his apartment and sees his side chick there and his white girlfriend there. And we're like, okay.
His side chick's his assistant.
Exactly, but that's his side chick.
Yeah, you could tell even before even starting.
He even looks at her and he goes, "Why are you here?" Like, you know why she's here, and the girlfriend does too, because she's like, "I can't believe she's here." And then she goes, "Ew, you're all sweaty. Don't kiss me." It's riveting stuff. Did you not see that scene?
Yeah, I did.
You don't think he's screwing the side chick, the assistant?
I just figured that she's assisting him with
You didn't see later on that he had a picture of her on his phone?
Yes, I did. Eventually, that's how
or just through the party. They were flirty, and
you could tell by the way he looked at her and was kind of upset that she was there.
For the record, it's just really, 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 really bad writing.
And at the and at the end of the party where they were on the couch and she pushed the friend away.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's okay. Fast forward. When you have an affair, don't have an affair in the bathroom with people still in the place that they're hanging out, and then
in the apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
But the opening scene with him walking in was just like, I don't know.
That's Tiger Woods stuff there, guys. Come on.
It was just bad. It was just bad.
And speaking of the party, did anyone else notice how crazily homophobic that party was with the telescope?
Oh yeah, well,
because they're watching the guy get a blowjob, and then the other guy comes up into the frame, and they're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
Guys, this was 2010. Yeah, okay, this was 2010. It was where you could actually say gay and it was a negative term. So just
this was 2010. This wasn't 1997.
The whole party looked boring.
Bad writing.
It did. But it was just rich people. Trying to be rich.
It didn't even look like a party. That looked like everyday life for people in LA that live on a rooftop pool.
They didn't even have a rooftop pool.
But that's what it looked like. Yeah. It was just like this giant pool, and they're all just like hanging out drinking.
And then
I have a confession.
And then Angel from Dexter shows up.
I have a confession. I have not been invited to a rich person's party in LA, and if you want to make this dream happen, please.
That's fine. You're going to get abducted by aliens.
It's true.
I mean, there was a bunch of helicopters flying over.
Yeah.
Just helicopters just polluting the air and my party.
Yep. And they're like, that's weird.
Well, Donald wasn't. No, he was just like, that's LA.
Well, no, that was ominous because they were trying to go towards the bad shit that was happening.
I know. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Again, that trope to introduce the camera trick was... you clearly knew that was a setup that's going to come in handy a little bit later down the film. That's why they had it. So it's like, hold on.
It's almost like this movie was written by people who've only done visual effects work.
Yeah.
And music videos, rap videos.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that was the other movie I was going to say. Speaking of rap videos.
What?
One of the other movies I was talking about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
So yeah, that party was terrible. That party was
100%.
And it's.
I have in my notes pool time and cocktails.
I don't know why Donald Faison is in this movie because he does not fit the character.
No. So we don't really. Maybe I missed it, but we don't know. Okay, they used to be a rap duo.
No.
Yeah.
Were they a rap duo? I thought they were just. I thought he was the designer for his stuff.
No, they used to be rap duo back in the day, and then he also designed stuff.
Okay, so I missed that
part. How did Terry become so popular and Jared is like barely hanging on to make ends meet? We don't know what happened. They're still friends.
Yeah, and
but why is one of them more popular?
There was a hint of it saying like you made this happen for me,
right? Clearly, and I owe you.
Clearly, Terry is George Michael to his Wham.
You don't even know the other guy's
His
name?
Andrew.
Yeah,
Andrew,
exactly. Yeah.
But
exactly.
I would like to know why. I have my notes. What did Terry do to get rich while Jared is barely making ends meet?
Yeah, that's in actual like written script. Now, for the record, whoever wrote this is 10 times better than me. Okay, you're very talented.
The
Please
Brothers
know that.
Grimm.
No, the writers.
Brothers Strauss.
The Brothers Grimm Strauss.
No.
The Brothers Strauss did not write this movie.
And I
I'm
realized
just being funny.
I realize there's a lot going in that we will never know of.
Liam O'Donnell wrote this movie.
Yeah, it's just, oof. It's just a lot. It's. And once we get to the end, maybe I'll explain my take. I don't want to spoil it too much. So
do you know how excited I was when this movie came out, when I saw the trailer for this movie? Because I was like, oh my God. Because they really focused on the amount of people being sucked up in those scenes. And I'm like, that's messed up. I can't wait to see this movie. And then it never came to my theater.
Oh, hey, don't worry. You had to wait 11 years and you got to see it in Nope.
For free.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nope.
And Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get to see it with, cohesion.
Yeah. A really, really awesome developed script.
Yeah.
I never even noticed that it was so similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I like the ship better in this movie. I will say something about the ship. The ship, the alien, the stuff like that. It's pretty good.
I like the idea, too, of them needing brains to function.
Yeah, I like that when it was in All Humans Must Die, the video game.
Oh, Destroy All Humans.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, where you...
you had to take brains, yeah.
Yeah.
They did a remake of that. It's really good.
Yeah, because as soon as I'm like, where did I see the brain thing again? I'm like, oh yeah, I played that video game. I love that game. But anyways.
Yeah. I did like the designs.
Something tells me the writers probably love that game too.
I didn't like the creature designs, but I liked
the vagina squid. You didn't like that?
the knockoff kaiju.
Yeah.
But I like the ships. I liked the Steven Spielberg War of the Worlds scene in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, with fake James Gandolfini looking guy.
Angel from Dexter.
I watched Dexter, so I don't know who that is. So I'm just calling him.
Did you like the appendage that was
James Gandolfini?
Did you like the appendage that was very similar to the mist creature?
You mean the thing that was like the creature in Howard the Duck?
Yeah, but kind of like the mist, but also like Howard the Duck.
Yes.
Man, they stole from everybody.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, I'm like, wow. Yeah, Cocoon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
again,
very
blue cocoon.
Blue Cocoon.
Like evil Cocoon. Like it's like, oh shit.
When you finally go to one of your big Hollywood parties, and you're at the pool bar, order yourself a nice blue cocoon.
Oh, it'll make you feel young again.
That's right. Blue cocoon. So let's get into the actual invasion.
Oh boy, we're still talking about the movie.
Yeah.
This invasion scene, it was actually pretty cool. I have to say that the lights coming out, seeing the people being sucked up.
Yeah, totally love that.
Yeah, the fact that there's something in the light that like invades your body when you stare at it, and then you could see like the entire like alien species thing, like
Independence Day, where they make minds like I can see its thoughts.
That's not what I was thinking of, but yeah, that works too.
Okay.
The James Gunn movie with Slither.
Okay, yeah.
When they get into you can see them taking over the entire worlds that they've been taken over. So
Independence Day.
Yes,
they're like locusts. Yeah,
yeah. Like from the Resistance video games for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
If any of this sounds familiar, watch the movie Skyline. You'll be like, "Oh, I know this movie." No, I don't.
Is that why they have all these like blue veins going in their skin? That's what they're getting.
Yeah, they're being invaded. Their brains are actually being like, I guess, like
they're looked into, right?
Being formed to be able to go into their things.
Yeah, so it's almost like a mosquito where it has the
It's like the cordyceps.
I don't know what that is.
From Last of Us.
The
fungus. It's a real thing. The fungus that can take over a living being.
Got it. I need to keep watching that.
Well, I mean, it's based on a real thing. Yeah, cordyceps. Okay.
It's actually pretty gnarly. Like, it will take over an ant.
When Jared was being, in the beginning, when he started turning blue with veins and stuff, they were looking into his brain and like analyzing it, but they hadn't like taken him yet. So they were just like, we'll get you back later.
Yeah, it's kind of like Alien, where it starts incubating inside of them. And that's he had that thing on like his side.
Yeah. So what if they had looked and one of them was like, "Oh, he's stupid. I don't want."
No,
his.
you saw what happened because that brain turned red and they went. Meh.
Yes, well, yeah, we'll get to that.
That was a bad egg.
That was that was a bad egg. But I have questions about that, which we'll get to the end. So okay, so you can pick and choose which brain you want.
Exactly.
I did like that the aliens had a very intricate way of being stopped, which was opaque walls. Once, if anything was opaque, then they couldn't get to you.
Yeah.
Damn it! We flew all this way. Damn it!
It's almost like they're allergic to water.
Yeah. No. Here's why they're allergic to water: because there is no motherfucking water.
Nope.
Okay, all the people are on land. They're not in water. Yeah, because no one's there. Why waste your time? Okay? That's like literally looking for the last beer at the end of the freaking cooler when you have a fridge full of beer. Why am I going to do that?
I have in my notes, shut up about the harbor.
No shit. God. Sorry, I was ranting while I'm watching this. It's like, Oh, did you not notice the big tripod thing stepped in the fucking pool? Okay, there goes your idea. Stay in the...
Oh, can we talk about the stepping?
Oh, Christ!
That scene when they were trying to leave the parking garage and the I guess it was the giant foot or whatever of the machine just smushed the Ferrari. That was a good scene.
It really was.
And that's what I was saying.
And it was an awesome death scene.
Yeah.
You can't see the compositing of the CGI over the real stuff. They did a really good job with that.
Yeah. Like when that happened, I literally was like, oh crap. Like I didn't see it coming and I was like, that was good. So there's one good thing of the movie for me.
And I was laughing at first because when the one small ship first came to the window, it was kind of like staticky, and I'm thinking, oh, they can't show detail in this movie. It's so cheap. They can't show detail. And I don't know why it was staticky, like you couldn't see the detail. But, as the movie went on, it was like they got more money, I guess.
Think maybe it was your TV?
It was not my TV.
Now, did she kill that one and get his brain out with a hatchet?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a fire axe.
Oh, fire axe. Okay, because most hatchets aren't just hanging around the pool.
Yeah.
No.
So it's in case of emergency, break me.
It was a fire axe, yeah.
And it was definitely an emergency.
It was definitely an emergency.
A little bit. I mean, I wouldn't have saved him, personally.
No, Jared was a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
They didn't go well together. I don't know why they were together. Maybe because she knew she was pregnant, but he was so stupid. Jared, I'm late. Late for what?
That's screenwriting 101 right there.
My God.
What do you mean you're late?
What do you mean you're late?
What do you mean you're late?
What are you, 5? What is happening here?
Jared, babe.
Jared
sweetheart.
From Subway?
Jared, sweetheart. When a man loves a woman, okay.
So stupid. They don't belong together.
Remember
they
what
were
we
arguing
did?
constantly.
Remember what we did months ago?
Oh, yeah.
Months ago. And you're still that skinny, huh?
This is why I don't know anything. I'm a guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
You touched my Pepe, Steve.
What?
Anyways, please continue. So we left off on the invasion. My rant.
So they decide to stay in the apartment and then go out.
Not for long.
And then stay in, and then go out, and then stay in, and then go out. And every time they go out, something bad happens. They go back in, and Jared's like, "Let's go to the harbor. I want to go to the harbor." You guys are stupid. Let's go to the harbor.
This movie reminds me of if you've ever watched somebody play a video game and you're like, why are you doing that? No side mission. No. Oh.
What was the old man's name?
He
the guy with the dog?
Yes, that scene made me very anxious. So
no, I'm like, oh, great. Now, as soon as you saw the old man, you know he was going to get it.
Well, no, it's just because
they didn't want to write anybody else off yet. So
Terry kept saying, keep your dog quiet. The dog's not going to stay quiet. And it was making me very anxious. And I was like, what would I do? I would probably just throw Riley out there to him. I mean, here.
At the end of the day, it's you or him.
They're not going to get many brains off this dog that they have in this movie. I don't think they want dogs.
We're about to find out if they want dogs. Shit. My heavens oh heavens, yeah, no. Oh.
Now, I'm wondering.
Did you just post-censor yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Shit! My heavens!
The guy from Angel, whoever he was.
The guy from Dexter.
Angel from Dexter. He lived in the apartments, correct?
He was like the doorman.
Yeah.
So he lived in the apartments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you turn it down, please?
So I would like to know what he and the old man did to afford these fancy-ass apartments that Terry did, because that old man isn't a hip-hop mogul.
They weren't fancy apartments. That was like the lowest of the low for a penthouse.
Yeah, but it was still money. I mean, it was still a big apartment.
Well, no, the Latin dude was the
Latin dude.
Yeah,
he was the doorman. He
was Latin.
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he just looked like James
That's
Gandolfini.
That's why his name was Angel in Dexter.
Angel.
Yeah, it's a Latin name.
You can keep saying that until you're blue in the face.
Angel in Dexter.
I could be Maria in a movie, and I'm not Latin.
Angel in Dexter. Angel in Dexter.
He didn't look Latino to me. He looked Italian.
Oh, he's very Latino, especially if you watch Dexter.
So go ahead and tell me, Mia, what does a Latino look like? Look me in the eye.
He
looks like Days in Action.
Tell me that I do not have Latino in me, Sangria.
All right, keep going.
Okay, sorry.
Someone say sangria?
Sangria.
Blood?
See.
The blood.
Okay, let's go ahead.
So
okay?
Let's talk about the automatic blinds.
Oh my heavens.
So the power goes out, yet they can still control the automatic blinds.
They have a battery backup on those things.
For just the automatic blinds.
It's you want to know God doesn't like you? Your power goes out and your blinds go up. Okay? Okay, you want to know how God seriously is like, fuck you, you guys suck.
And why were the blinds so fragile?
Oh
if they're controlled by this motor and they're just like, oh, they just break. We're not going to run it. We're going to run it out of sheets if all the blinds fall down.
That was very unrealistic because those blinds are usually very, very heavy and thick.
Oh, yeah.
And you
That's
can
what I was
still
saying, yeah.
see through part of them. And like the fact that they were just like falling down, they were like those chintzy things that are made out of that fabric, and that's not what they were.
He has two babies mamas, so he had to...
Who, Terry?
Yeah, I mean, he has two ladies. He
I mean,
had to cut...
I was like, wait, he has babies?
It's Donald Faison. He can't be that...
No.
But even James Gandolfini's, aka Angels, his were falling down
Can
too.
we at least call him James? Can we at least call him
James?
James? If you're going,
Can I call him Jaime?
James?
What was his name in the movie?
Oh.
Okay, the maintenance guy, the cigarette guy. As he's, doing that stupid scene, all of his stuff is falling down too.
I thought that was the
same apartment.
I thought it was his separate apartment.
They kept on going in the same apartment.
Oh my god!
Hold on, let's see what they're looking at. No, let's not see what they're looking at. We are perfectly. We can see out our damn window what they're looking at. I don't need to go up and see that shit.
So we were only in two different apartments: the old man's and Donald
Yes!
Faison's. Okay.
Also, I'm not an aeronautics guy, but I always thought that stealth bombers were a lot less agile than the one that was in this movie. I thought they were huge for one thing, and that they flew like bombers. I didn't know they flew like fighter jets.
I thought they did because their maneuver capability. I thought that was one of the things they could.
I don't know. That's why I said I'm not an aeronautics guy.
Like I watched Broken Arrow so many times.
That should be on this list.
I love Broken Arrow. Come on.
Did they invert?
Probably.
And that's why I love you. Thank you very much.
I don't know.
During the big Independence Day scene.
Oh yes,
where the airplanes came and the ships came out,
and it was one still left.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for the old guy to go, this son of a bitch did it. Just have him out there. Why not? Why the fuck not?
It was a cool scene. The explosion and the reemergence of the ship. That was a cool scene because I was like, oh, all right. So they're pretty resilient.
Yeah.
Even though that's what it was. That was going to happen.
Well, yeah, because I looked down how much movie was left.
How much time?
I did that a lot in this movie. How much movie is left?
I did that a lot in the next movie.
I did that on a lot of them.
I did it with all three.
Yeah, I think I did that with all three.
The third one flew by for me.
It was the least of the three, I think. Yeah. But, still, I was like, how much movie left?
Let's go to the harbor.
Another thing that I noticed, because I'm a fucking nerd when it comes to film, was the camera was never ever steady.
Well,
even on close-ups, it was a fake shaky cam, because it was a constant maneuver of the camera. It wasn't random. It wasn't like someone was holding it. It was deliberately.
I didn't notice that. Maybe they were
constantly
trying to be
in
like
motion.
Found footage almost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They were trying to make it a shaky cam, fake wise, and it just
fake
did
Cloverfield.
Oh, can we talk about dudes investigating the shit on the rooftop and then getting locked up on the rooftop?
Oh, well, you knew that was going to happen when they put that brick on the bottom of the door. I'm like, why do people do that? Why don't they just open the lock so it stays out?
Like you do with hotel rooms.
It was around that time period where I realized that Donald Faison was going to die. It was like, no, you are the chick in the horror movie. It's like, oh no.
Well, he is the black guy.
Yeah, he's black.
Well, it's
that's like rule number 2.
It's 2010. Yeah, it still happened in 2010.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
These people proved that they should not procreate. They were dumb.
No kidding. So why did people want their brains?
I don't know why they wanted Jared's brain. Well, his turned red, right?
His turned orange.
Yeah, I thought it was red, but at the end he was the orange one,
yeah,
right? Okay.
He was. Yeah, we got a really cool thing to look forward to in Beyond Skyline.
I don't want to.
The second one.
Yeah.
So it's about those 3.
I have no idea.
Oh, I have the notes. Old man has a dog. Had a dog. Past tense very quickly. A couple stupidly wants to make a run for water. People die. Faison dies.
Wait, you got to sing that in a song. Show me.
What?
Where is it? Old man has a dog, had a dog. Couple stupidly wants to make a run for the water. People die. Faison dies.
Also, in the beginning, every single scene with Terry and Jared had so much sexual tension. They were always touching each other. They were always like really close. I mean, they were supposed to be, longtime friends, but they were longtime friends.
But we didn't get any information on that. And
we didn't.
That's one of my notes. Is I was just very confused by that. I was very confused by why the aliens came.
Yeah, there was no. It was almost like that they were going to make a franchise out of this.
Yeah, especially the way it ended.
Yeah.
Let me know when we get to the ending.
One of the things that I really was kind of sad about, because I did not care much for this movie, was that 2 legendary creature artists made the creatures and the ships. It was Alec Gillis and Tom Woodruff Jr., who worked for Stan Winston and helped create the Predator, the Pumpkinhead, the Terminator, the Alien Queen, and it was just kind of cool to see their names on this. Also, I know we're jumping way ahead, but in the credits, I don't know if 30 Seconds to Mars got a residual for this or not, because the very last special thank you just went out to Jared Leto.
I missed that.
Because they did a 30 Seconds to Mars song.
Huh.
What song did they play?
I don't have it written. Wait, do I have it written down? Kings and Queens.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, good for Jared Leto. That's smart marketing right there.
Yeah, so let's get into the third act. Let's get into the military showing up. Let's get into seeing a jet fighter explode and right over them, and the shrapnel just digitally goes through the people and doesn't hurt them at all.
Nope. Okay, we just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this also the act where the helicopter falls down and goes into the glass ceiling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, this is really killer.
That's 2 different things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That all happened within the same 5 minutes.
Okay. There was just a lot going on.
Was that the military helicopter?
Yes, it was.
That they were trying to get to?
Yes.
At the end?
Yeah.
When he finally decides he's not going to the harbor?
Yes.
And you're not going back to the fucking penthouse?
That's right.
No,
I'm sorry, this movie, literally, like, oh my heavens. Oh my heavens. I'm like, just
Where did you want them to go? Where would you go if you were Jared?
Okay, this film in my head, okay, if you would have imagine it just a totally different image. If you just stuck the camera into the penthouse the whole time and just had almost one shot, continuous shot, with the 5 people in the room, very contentious-like, and following it with the shit going on outside the window.
That would have been a cool movie.
Oh, man.
A reaction movie.
Yeah.
But they're going to come in.
That's where the tension comes in. You don't leave the room except for this one block.
Yes, but what I'm asking you is, if you were the character there, if this was real life, you're not just going to stay in the apartment.
I'm not going to investigate shit up in the roof. I'm not going to go, oh man, they don't want water. Gee, they want a bunch of people. Huh.
I would go hide somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to hide in my fucking apartment is what I'm going to do.
They're going to get you.
You know what?
They're going to get you.
Then I'm just going to smoke one if I got one. And there you go.
Like James Gandolfini, Angel.
Hummus.
Hummus. Just like hummus.
Exactly. Anyways.
They should have tried to communicate with them.
So, you know what I was thinking when I saw this character is, man, I'm really looking forward to the Blue Beetle.
Yep. It's very, very Blue Beetle.
It is.
I did like that there was the whole Steven Spielberg War of the Worlds getting abducted inside the ship scene.
It was very War of the Worlds.
Yeah, the third act when they're in the ooze and then you see them like it was almost very like a cartoon-like. I was expecting
like the Rube Goldberg device of
where you just see like the conveyor
the
belt
brains,
brain, and then they like a husk. They just like brain, throw the body away, and you see it just kind of falling down,
just like in the 2004 video game Prey. They get abducted by aliens and they suck their brains out.
I have a feeling that these people played Prey. These people played All Humans or Destroy All Humans.
Resistance Fall of Man.
They like Cocoon.
Gears of War. They like Cocoon.
It's
big War of the Worlds fans.
Oh man, it's almost like shit. Rogue Films needs a movie now. Shit.
And then we got the big reveal of Jared being the rogue alien.
I know. I loved it so much when it was in District 9.
So they have these two blue brains and one red orange.
Yeah.
Right? And then each hand...
Two are winters, one's a summer.
Yes. And each hand would go down and gobble up the brain. And then
they're putting the brains into their minions.
Yeah.
They
and then these like alien like men looking thing that didn't look like an alien. It just looked like it looked
like the Hulk.
Yeah, it looked like a man in a suit, like a armor, just kind of flopped down and just like walked away. Don't know where they're walking to because you're still inside a spaceship, right? Okay. And then every time the alien would like look at what's her name and like go down to her stomach, and then it would, because I watch things with subtitles on now because I'm old.
And it would say heartbeat.
It was a heartbeat, but she's like what, 4-5 weeks pregnant, and the heartbeat was like bum 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 bum, and I'm like, okay, that's not what it sounds like at all. A baby's heartbeat doesn't sound like that at all. You remember?
Well, this movie was written and directed by 4 guys.
I know, but they should have, maybe gone to see a sonogram. I mean, whatever. So as soon as they do that, it's like, whoa.
Ask their moms, maybe.
Yeah, like whoa. So did they? I don't understand this part. Do they want to save her because she has a baby?
Well, no, because where did they take her? Basically to the maternity ward, right?
Yeah, they take her to like a special like medical unit.
I didn't follow that. That was a very dark scene, like literally.
Yeah, you saw a woman giving birth, and then as soon as she gave birth, they killed her, ousted her. Thank you very much.
I missed that. Yeah. Okay, and then what did they do with the baby?
Took the baby away.
To where?
They'll probably grow it.
Possibly.
Okay, so she's laying there.
I don't know. That's where the writer didn't give us enough information.
Right. So she's laying there.
You gotta watch Beyond Skylines to figure that out.
And then the 2 blue brains come down and go somewhere. And then red brain comes down and she looks.
And this is where the Oompa Loompas come out.
Because he stops and looks at her and does the thing with the arm like he's going to kill somebody. Like, Rrr. And then she goes... Jared. Did I hear her? Right. Yeah. She just goes, Jared. And then the thing stopped. And I go, wait, what? And I literally rewound that because I go, this is not the end of the movie.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. I think they wrote it to be a franchise.
Well, now I feel invested and I need to watch the second movie.
I'm good.
I think I need to.
It's like a really bad date where I can already tell you where this is going to go. It's going to go to a maternity suit. No second date.
I think he's going to like try to like beat him up or something to save his baby.
And
Just
by the
gonna
way,
beat him up.
By the way, I YouTubed it.
You YouTubed what?
The sequels, because I'm not investing into that shit.
What happens?
You have to hit like and subscribe button.
I'm not hitting nothing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I want to know about the baby.
On our break, go watch it.
What is it? What's the second one called?
Beyond Skyline.
And then Skylines.
Yep. Because the E in Skylines is the 3.
All right. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the end, folks. So
congratulations. Couple little tidbits. A fact.
Tiddly bits.
What was it? Geek toys, you call them?
Geek toys.
The spaceships were designed by the visual effects people by looking at certain clouds.
Oh my god.
Like Nope.
In the sky.
Like
no,
Nope.
it was from watching all these other alien movies.
But that's why they're also like janky looking, because they were clouds.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Hey, Dad, what do you see that when I see a turtle? I see an alien ship.
That could be. I could see Jordan Peele doing that for Nope, because the spaceship in Nope was just like a giant cloud vagina.
Or he saw Skyline.
I don't think he saw Skyline. He's like, this is what not to do.
I like at least that idea. So why don't we take that?
Is that your Jordan Peele?
It is.
Why is he just a surfer dude?
I don't really know what that is.
I don't know.
Kind of like a off Barack Obama too.
Whoa, hold on now for a second. Yeah.
No, that's nobody.
No,
no. Oh, well,
I haven't heard Jordan Peele talk enough, so I don't know.
Well, it's basically a toned down version of my Jimmy Stewart. Hold on there for a second. Well,
no, a toned down Jimmy Stewart is Mitch McConnell. Could you start off here with Jimmy Stewart and then you go back down and you're like, I'm not going to stand by this. You see, I have to vote against that right now.
What about if we take the cat to the cemetery? Hold on.
bet on dead.
There you go. Now you just make that accent from Maine. There you go.
So the score for this movie was by Mather Margson.
What kind of name is that?
You want to know how you don't want to be identified?
Matthew Margson?
Mathar
Margson?
No, Mathar Margson.
I'm kidding.
He's done such things such as Lyle Lyle Crocodile.
Oh, I liked that movie.
Pam and Tommy.
Oh.
All the Kingsman movies.
Oh.
Rocket Man.
Wow, he's got a good list.
And the music for the Universal Hollywood Tour.
Oh, good to know he started out with something bad and then moved on up. I honestly didn't even pay attention to the score.
I didn't either.
I usually don't anyways, but...
I usually do,
yeah.
and it's just super forgettable.
Oh.
Critical and audience response. This is fun. Skyline was not screened for critics prior to its release in the United States. When it was released, it was panned by critics. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a approval rating of 15%, based on 85 reviews, with an average rating of 3.6 out of 10. The site's proof that solid special effects alone cannot overcome a flat storyline filled with uninspired dialogue.
Gee.
On Metacritic, the film was weighed an average score of 26 out of 100, based on 18 critics, indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average rating of D- from an A+ to F scale.
Yipes.
That's about what I would... Not D-, probably D+.
Yeah.
But the visual effects were so good. That was A.
They were.
That absolutely an A, borderline A+.
No way. I'm not giving them an A.
No.
The visual effects.
Yeah, nope.
The story was horrible.
No.
The story was horrible. The The actors were fine with what they had,
except Faison. He cannot be a rich person. He can't be a rich douche.
No, he could in Clueless.
He was not a rich douche in Clueless.
He was rich.
But he was lovable.
Okay.
He was not even lovable in this movie.
Yeah, when I was seeing him, I was thinking, man, where's your scrubs at? I mean, he's
he was trying to be fitty.
It was like they gave the Taye Diggs role to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they couldn't get anybody else, but someone probably knew a guy who knew Donald Faison. It's like, hey, can you do me a favor for a guy who a guy? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Who do I get to make out with? Yep, I'm in.
Reviews in Variety. Joe Layden said the film was, imagine a Kmart mashup of Transformers and Independence Day, and you're appropriately primed for Skyline. An underwhelming and derivative sci-fi thriller that's only marginally more impressive than the run-of-the-mill sci-fi channel tele-epic. Michael Phillips of the Chicago Tribune wrote that the effects are pretty good on a fairly limited budget. And this is about all you can say for Skyline.
I agree with that. Good job, Michael Phelps.
Ben Kendrick from Screen Rant wrote that the film comes across as a big screen B movie with convoluted plot and too limited a scope to make the audience feel the worldwide alien apocalypse that's supposedly unfolding in the film. And that was one problem I had too, because they were only focused on Los Angeles, and they had to have one of the cast members say, "Oh, but this is happening all over the world."
Yeah.
And that's all you get. And when I was watching this, I was thinking that exact same review. I was like, this is like a highly budgeted B movie. This is like a 1950s sci-fi destruction movie, but in modern times with a bigger budget.
Yeah, they never turned on their TV to look at the news or anything, did they?
They did when the airplanes came, because they were watching the airplanes.
Now, if you put in
because they're like, turn the TV off, they can see.
Yeah, but it wasn't showing that it was happening anywhere else in the world.
No, they were watching what was outside their damn window.
It was just over the skyline.
That would have been fascinating if they would have put it in 1950s America. It would have been absolutely fascinating.
Everybody would have been dead.
Oh man,
it would have been a 5-minute movie.
There's a reason why it would have been a 5-minute movie. It's not meant to last an hour and 44 minutes.
That's true.
Let it have a natural death.
I also like seeing when the shots with they have like the people being sucked up from one building, that there were like thousands of people in this one building.
Yeah.
And it was just an apartment building.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking so much. She's gone from suck to blow. Literally, that came up. It's like suck. Yeah, it was funny. And I feel awful because it's supposed to be a traumatic thing. It's supposed to be horrifying. But I think if I would have saw it in 2010 when it was originally released, which I did not.
I really wanted to.
I would have thought it sucked. But now that I watch it with a 13-year-older set of eyes.
I thought you were going to say a 13-year-old, and you just pointed at me.
No.
This was after Cloverfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
After War of the Worlds remake or whatever.
After the Mist.
It wasn't after the Mist. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Yeah, if I had seen this in theaters, I would have been like, this is garbage compared to those movies.
I mean, no, I probably would have enjoyed the visual effects. I'm like, no, that's cool.
Yeah, the only thing they kind of stole from, which came out later, was Battle Los Angeles. Which is why they got sued.
Los Angeles stole.
No, because it was just coming out at the same time, and that's when Sony sued them, and it all got dismissed because you can't.
Because they're both bad.
Well, because they really weren't.
Los Angeles was pretty good, though.
It really wasn't.
Well, I like military films, so there you
go. I like Thomas Jane.
You like your Jane and Jay?
So what did you guys?
I do both Jane and Jay.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. I was really not.
I do both Jane and Jay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes me feel this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys What are your lasting impressions of this movie? Will it leave a lasting impression?
No.
No.
Blue people. I thought...
A lot of blue in this movie.
Well, no.
Like James Cameron amount of blue.
The lasting impression is just to fortify the idea of where concepts go to die.
I thought you said the lasting impressions.
My impressions.
Precious by Sapphire.
My impressions.
That's two different Preciouses.
Blue people suck some ups.
Precious, based on the book
peoples.
Push by Sapphire.
By Sapphire.
Anyways, so in terms of like with anything else, when you have a good concept, if it's not fully developed, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Just like if you have a flower that grows, if you don't properly water it and take care of it, it's going to grow awkward. It's going to grow to the side, or it may not grow properly, so on and so forth. And this is where this comes out. So if you're really interested and really invested into the process of a film, develop all aspects of it. Don't just push it out there. Try to develop a really solid script, because, man, if you had solid character work, if you had solid things, man, this could be an amazing film. I mean, it still is pretty amazing that it has 3 films and potentially a 4th film that's going to be made. Hey, before you left, Starship Troopers has, 17 of them by this point?
And a series.
My heavens. I mean...
And a new video game coming out.
Yeah, so...
All based on a sci-fi novel about the glories of fascism.
Yeah, there you go. Heavens, Betsy. But no, it just goes to show you in terms of where you can develop it. Because if you have some different ideas on the concepts, it could be an amazing film, because the thoughts that they came out, and even if you're vague with the details, which they were extremely vague, it could still work. Because it could add the suspense. It could add to that. That could be another reason.
I really like your idea of it being just them in the apartment and having been a reaction movie. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Kind of like how they should... The house... What was it called? Brave New Jersey? That movie about just... It was about the town of Grover's Mill and how they were getting ready for the War of the Worlds attack, because they didn't know.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it's just about them getting ready for the attack.
Yeah, as you're listening to.
Yeah, and it was kind of like that. It's just reactionary. Yeah. That would have been good. I have to say, if you're gonna see a Brother Strauss movie, see Alien vs. Predator: Requiem.
Well, we've already talked about this. I like Requiem.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If you have to see a Brother Strauss movie,
you don't have to. Grover's Mill, is that just Grover going back and forth saying near and far?
You were waiting on that, weren't you?
Yeah, I deserve.
Somebody
that.
has to be funny.
I deserve that. I deserve it. I'll take it. Thank you very much. In wrestling, we call that the receipt. You give it out. Here's the receipt, and you pop me right in the jaw.
Are you threatening me?
No, that's what I earned.
You're shaking your fist at my face.
You were pointing your fingers in my face 2 seconds ago.
I don't recall that. I haven't picked my fingers up from underneath the table where my Vaginex is.
Volvex.
Dang it, Volvex, whatever.
Oh, boy.
Did I poke my fingers at you, sir? I don't remember that at all.
It was close. Like
I did the Viper thing from Dodgeball?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so violent.
Okay, all right.
I need to go in a safe spot.
Okay.
So like, in an apartment, or a condo.
Do you think this has any type of cult following at all because it has 2 sequels?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Especially with the guy that we think is from a bunch of other movies.
Can you understand that it has a cult following at all?
I mean, we've talked about cult movies before, and I have no judgment because there's a lot of cult movies that I just don't get, and there's a lot of cult movies that have followings that I do get. Cult movies, it doesn't matter if they're really, really good or really, really bad. If there's enough people that like it, whether that's to make fun of it, whether that's to enjoy it, whether that's to just watch it over and over again as a guilty pleasure, who cares?
Yeah.
I can't find the charm in this movie though for it to have a cult following.
But it's not on you. It's not you. So I'm
not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that I personally can't find the charm.
But somebody must have either rented it or watched it a bunch of times for them to get enough money to make 2 more movies, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it was the children of 2010.
Okay, so then they're the cult followers. I think that this movie would have been better off maybe into some type of mini-series, get a little backstory on the Rapping Brothers, get a little backstory on her and
the Rapping Brothers.
Oh, gotcha.
Get a little story on them, why they were together, the whole pregnancy, where they are now.
Show them conceiving. That would bring people in the seats.
Just, I don't know, just a little bit more that I needed.
Brittany Daniel deserved more than that. She's such a good actor, and she gets a lot of nothing.
She looked familiar. I believe that she was in Legally Blonde.
She was in Club Dread. That's all I know her from.
Yes, because I was looking.
She was Amy Aerobics.
She's been in a bunch of movies, but
yeah.
I don't know. I've always thought that we have so many Alien movies, and if you're going to put a new Alien movie out, an alien abduction movie, it needs to be a little bit different, and this movie wasn't different than anything else. No. So that's why I give it overall a D. I think that the graphics and the visual effects were good for the money they had. I mean, knowing that they didn't have a lot of money, that I give them a little bit more props. I give it maybe a B+ for visual effects. That's the only thing that had me going that was even remotely enjoyable.
So it's an average of a C-.
Yeah, if you're averaging it. As a whole movie, it's a D for me.
So your B+ would just keep it from being an F.
Yep.
Yeah, the B+ is just I'm trying to find something good, and the good that I found in this movie is the visual effects were much better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah. And there's a 30 Seconds to Mars song in there.
Yes.
Wow.
I wonder if the brothers Strauss did a 30 Seconds to Mars music video.
Possibly. I don't think they did, because I would have looked it up. I might have missed it, but
because I know in a movie that we'll cover later, the director had a lot of hands in a lot of the music that was.
He did.
I have a huge list on that movie.
I think Jared Leto should have been in this movie. I would have given it an A.
I think Jared Leto should be in most movies.
I agree.
Yeah.
Except
and on
for
that
Batman.
note, except on what?
Except for Batman, apparently.
No, he was good.
No, just Suicide Squad should just not exist as a movie. He was really good in Snyder Cut.
He really was.
He's good in every movie, even if the movie's crap.
He was really good as a terrible Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, he played that terrible Joker in a really good way.
If you're listening, Jared Leto, we would love to have you on.
Right?
Just me and you. I don't need the other two.
You would just like to have Jared Leto on you.
My Volvex.
On that charming note.
All right, so what do we have coming up, guys? Do you have anything, Roman? Are you ever coming out with your history hysterical? Or is that
history or hysterical? Yeah, based on. Oh, by the way, and if you ever get a chance to listen to my review on Extraction 2. Drink every single time I say action. By the way.
I didn't listen to that one because I've never seen Extraction 1. However,
about 17 times I've said action in the first 15
But in
seconds.
something else that you've done recently, either Elemental or another one, you said some word a lot too. And I was like, if I was drinking, man, I'd be drunk.
I didn't listen to your Flash review before I put it up because I hadn't seen it then.
Oh, it's just a quick review.
I know.
It's going to be
spoiler free. Your Elemental was good. I haven't seen that yet, but I want to see it, and I think I got a lot of.
Is it hot or is it washed up? You're welcome.
It got a lot of views, so keep on with your.
Oh, and speaking of the Flash review, we got our first thumbs down on our YouTube. That means we're making it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
yeah, we're finally being criticized by people.
Yes.
No comments.
No comments though.
No.
So they're not ballsy enough.
No.
So they didn't like my fact that I actually liked the Flash.
I don't think many people that actually saw the movie didn't like The Flash. People that don't like it haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I think they just didn't like you, but hey, good for
true.
you.
That's true. Yeah.
You made it.
Yeah.
High five.
Give him a hand for.
We've been asking for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
first and foremost, I'd like to thank the bullies that used to pick on me. Without you, I wouldn't know what it's like not to be liked. My teacher who scrupulously didn't like any of my forms. Thank you so much. I know now what it's like to be not liked.
I didn't get any bad comments for my Little Mermaid review.
I know, and I was expecting that too.
Yeah.
But I always tell people when they start complaining, like someone said something really bad about my review, I'm like, you just made it. You made it. People are listening to you.
Somebody said something bad about your review?
No, when someone tells me that they saw
many moons ago, I was in a band. You know, we didn't do anything, but someone literally, a couple people were completely just hate effing the hell out of our webpage. they were like, oh, we saw this band, they suck, blah blah blah. The guys, yada yada, and I remember thinking, you know what? Hey, attention's attention.
Yeah, that's just going to make people go, wonder what's so bad about these guys. I got to see that.
Yeah. So
no such thing as bad publicity.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you, Roman.
Oh yeah, you can't sing, you sound horrible, and then 6 months later, System of a Down hit big. It's like, oh, you're such a ripoff of System of a Down. It's like, thanks.
That's why I say, at the end of my trivia, I'm like, bring your friends, bring your enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Show them how smart you are.
I used to say something similar. I'm like, hey guys, I hope you enjoy the show. We'll be playing a couple more, and I would go over, and if you didn't like the show, remind yourself how much you didn't like the show, and bring a couple friends, and please, front row, and throw things at me. I'm okay with that.
Keep paying us.
Exactly. But so I got nothing going on, but the fact our history versus hysteria is right there. I am almost done. And then you get to edit it. I love you. So
speaking of editing, I'm still neck deep in Alien stuff.
Oh man.
I've released 2 so far.
Is it going to pop out of your stomach anytime soon?
Not yet. I've released 2 so far just for Alien alone. I've released 3 total.
Shouldn't have had the special.
No, I've released 2 total. I have the 3rd one coming up. I did not expect to have so much to talk about, but I do, and people are listening. So thank you guys. If tune into my Alien deep dive.
Did you get a thumbs down yet?
It's really cool. Not yet.
Only the cool kids get it.
That's right. I am not in the cool kid class.
What?
I did not start. I'll probably get thumbs down when I start talking good about Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, but hopefully that'll come.
Have a positive review about The Flash.
That'll come soon. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
So, Allison, you got any say anythings up in the
not
old
since
Volvex
Little
there?
Mermaid. No, not since Little Mermaid. I have an idea of one. I just don't have the time right now.
All right, so we're in the planning phases of her next Say Anything. So that was Skylines. We are going to continue
Skyline.
Skyline, that's right. Mm-hmm. That's the first one. We're going to continue to celebrate these shipwrecks in our next episode coming up, probably in a week or so.
Beware of the shipwrecks. Indeed.
Oh, stop. You.
What?
Your Robert Shaw sounds like some Robert Shaw trying to sound like Sean Connery.
All right, fine.
Oh, now you just sound like Matthew McConaughey. All right. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for this show, and well, anyone who joined us, because who wants to push a button and say, I want to hear about Skyline, but maybe people do. I don't know. So join us again for our next quote unquote bad movie. But while we watch these bad movies, always remember to celebrate cinema wherever you go. So have a good night, day.
Stay away from blue light. I'm blue. La da dee, la da da, la da dee.